Good morning, everyone. I'm Matthew Peterson from HomeWatch Caregivers. We're a home healthcare company. We help people stay home and choose and live where they choose to live with safety, comfort, dignity, and peace of mind. I've been part of something called the Greater New Haven Senior Community Partners Program, which connects individuals and people who serve the senior community, not just the senior community, but with a focus on seniors, to each other and to the senior community overall. I am extremely pleased to be talking to Mary Jane Burt today. Mary Jane has been in the real estate business in this area for I think more years than I choose to say. Mary Jane, I'll let you tell yours. And just has really good insights into real estate and how to work with how to work with agents, and she's doing some pretty innovative things now in the real estate business. So Mary Jane, I'll let you tell your story. Thank you for joining me.
Matthew, thank you for the opportunity to talk with your audience. It's actually a thrill because after speaking with you over the course of the last couple of weeks, I understand that we have a similar style of operation. Here at CitiAtlas, the firm that my son started and that I joined about 2 weeks ago, we're perpetuating the philosophy that I've long believed in terms of real estate, and that is that the interests of the client are paramount to my personal interests. And so I'm excited about the fact that we do both standard retail sales and purchasing for clients and customers, along with assisting older Americans who are transitioning to a new life and helping them adjust to the kinds of situations they face, the demands that may fall on children or other family members, and getting them to the right place and their home in the right hands.
Yeah, that's terrific. I mean, I've just seen in my own business and my own life that not everyone has the ability to do those kinds of things because of physical limitations, and of course with families being so spread out. People need help on the ground here, and it sounds like you really provide that.
I think that's one of our strengths, is our interest in people. There are many clients that I spend as long as 2 years meeting with, a couple of times a month, sometimes once a week, taking them to different long-term care facilities or transitional living situations, and then ultimately maybe dealing with other family members who are at great distance on how we prepare their house for sale, prepare their house for their future in terms of first floor bedrooms and bathrooms, and then innovative social media marketing and identifying potential buyers for their properties. So it's a as one of my client said to me some time ago, when we started this journey, you told me it was a process and you told me it was collaborative. And that's what's exactly happened. And so that's what we really strive for, is understanding other people's situations and where they are, and assisting those relatives or good friends who are trying to help them in that transition.
See, I think that's terrific. And my little opening monologue, you heard me say, we help seniors live with safety, comfort, dignity, and peace of mind for their family. Because these are major family decisions. It's not because it has impacts economically, it has impacts on how people are going to live. It has impacts on what the demands on family members, children, and sometimes grandchildren, and caring for the older adults. And so these really are whole family decisions, or at least can be whole family decisions. It sounds like you really incorporate that.
Well, and I've learned over nearly 20 years of purely doing retail real estate, that families, the definition of which has changed. And we're really dependent on a much larger community of friends, whether it's from our churches and our synagogues or from our neighborhoods, to help us move through this incredibly daunting at times life cycle. And I think one of the most important things is having people realize that seeking consultation is not a weakness. It's actually a sign of strength. And what you bring to it, and what I hope that CitiAtlas brings to these discussions, is a network of other professionals who have the same core values that we do, to take care of the client and make certain that their priorities are met.
And that is terrific, and you're singing from my hymnal, and that was the whole point of creating this senior partners program, with getting like-minded people from all disciplines. Because one thing I've learned is that if someone needs help from a professional, they probably need help from other professionals as well. Whether it's real estate or attorneys, or we work with people that help declutter houses. I mean, I work with a locksmith because people need help as they're renovating their houses, and whether it's putting for sale or plan on living and aging in place, whatever their decision is, they often need some help. So it's just terrific.
That's very true. And I've worked with lots of people from long distance who are trying to care for an elderly aunt or mother. And generally the first question, and a lot of these people are professionals, very highly educated people, say, I don't quite know where to begin. And that's where I think we can play a really critical part. And in the end, I'm so impressed with when people say, I mean, truthfully, Matthew, I get more presents from people than I give to them in the end. And they're delicious. So, I feel that when I get a present from a great food vendor from somebody, I know I've done a good job.
Well, look, this is just terrific. And I think we both do and both envision our businesses as doing a lot more than just, I do a lot more than just place aids in people's homes. You do a lot more than just show people real estate. What is the best way for people to get in touch with you?
So it's very easy. They can Google my name. I'm at CitiAtlas Real Estate. My telephone number is 203-623-4704. I'll repeat it. But I answer my phone. The only time I won't is when I'm on another phone call. And I'll get back to you right away. I think that that's the hallmark. If I were to give people advice about choosing a real estate agent, would be someone who responds to them quickly and doesn't let hours pass, and takes down vital information about them and their contact information. I can be texted at 203-623-4704, or I can be emailed at maryjane@citiatlas.com.
And all of that information is going to be in the blurb below us on the YouTube channel. Mary Jane, thank you very much. I think this has been terrific. Again, I'm Matthew Peterson. I own HomeWatch Caregivers of New Haven. We work with seniors and others who need help live where they want to live and how they want to live. Again, and myself and a few other folks have created this Greater New Haven Senior Partners Program to connect people to resources that they need and that they deserve. Thank you, Mary Jane. You have a good day, and thank you everyone for watching.